I've always been a big fan of Infiniti and all of the cars that they make. I used to own an Infiniti G37 XS Coupe, and it was one of the best cars I've ever owned in my entire life. So today, I'm here at Infiniti of Massapequa taking a look at the all-new 2019 Infiniti Q60 Red Sport 400. Now, why did I want to review this car? Because this is an upgraded version of a car I used to own. It now has 400 horsepower, brand new body styling, and tons of great things that we're going to take a look at today.
Perfect.
This car parked here right next to me is the 2019 Infiniti Q60 Red Sport 400. Now, it's called the 400 because this car comes with 400 horsepower. It features tons of cool, unique options that we're going to take a look at today. We're going to go inside and outside the car, go for a little drive, and see what this thing has to offer. The 2019 Infiniti Q60 Red Sport 400 features a 3.0-liter twin-turbocharged V6 engine that gets this car from 0 to 60 in around 4.5 seconds. When comparing the Q60 Red Sport 400 to my S5, you could see that this S5 has 333 horsepower, while the Q60 Red Sport comes with 400 horsepower. Now, whether or not you feel that extra horsepower while you're driving is something that we're going to figure out today. But first, let's get behind the wheel of the Q60 Red Sport and see what this thing has to offer. To start up the 2019 Q60 Red Sport, you just put your foot on the brake, tap this button right here. One of the first things that I noticed when I sat in this 2019 Red Sport is the driving modes that it has to offer. There's tons of them. So via this little toggle switch right here, you can choose between, looks like 6 different driving modes. So you have Snow, Eco, Standard, Sport, Sport Plus, and Personal. Now, all of these different driving modes do different things that we'll look at when we're driving the car, but it's nice that Infiniti included 6 different driving modes in a car that only costs $45,000. But yeah, man, this car is like very similar to the Infiniti I used to have, which was the G37S, like I was telling you, and driving this car feels pretty much just like that. It's really crazy how Infiniti is able to kind of keep that same feel in all of their cars that they build. So that's the one thing that I noticed just being behind the wheel right now. But other than that, the interior is way nicer than the one I used to have. It's definitely not comparable. This one's way nicer. So as I was saying before, this car has tons of driving modes, 6 actually, that you could choose from. So right now we're actually just driving around in the standard mode, which is probably one of the more comfortable modes to drive around in. So once we get to the stop sign, I'm going to switch it into sport mode. Sport Plus, actually. We'll see what that has to offer, and we'll see if that feels any differently from the standard mode as we're driving. You can easily tell in Sport Plus compared to standard that you get a little bit more horsepower, a little more torque out of the car when you're driving it. buying this Q60 or other cars like this car, come visit Infiniti of Massapequa at 4500 Sunrise Highway in Massapequa, New York. Now, they have tons of Infinitis to choose from, a wide selection of pre-owned and new models, so definitely come here, visit Anthony behind the counter, and he'll show you around all the great cars here that they have for sale.